game 2. So we don't really need to side against Dark Worlds. Nothing to really side against. If you were going to side against Dark Worlds, there's always Dark Imprisoning Mirror and stuff like that. Um, this deck does have a good matchup against Dark Worlds because we don't really have to worry about getting rid of Grapha. It's not that hard, especially when you have a fortress that when it's destroyed by battle, you're going to pop any card on the field. We did start off with another MST, which is good to start off against their deck because if they don't have the second field spell and they're just depending on that one, it's going to be bad for them. So I'm going to go ahead and normal summon my yellow gadget. Why am I normal summoning my yellow gadget? You might say when red gadget has more attack points. Because red gadget is going to search me into a second yellow, and I don't want to search out both my yellows just yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my green gadget to my hand. That way I have one of each gadget out so far, and I still have one full set in the deck. You might be thinking, well, that doesn't really matter, but in actuality it might affect how you if something gets effect failure or something like that, it could mess you up. So I'm going to go ahead and send the green that I added to the grave. And he's going to pop my MST. Okay, so I'm still waiting on him to activate a monster effect because I have the effect failure. Okay, so he's... no. Put him back. Put him back. There you go, sir. Special summon him. Okay, so I effect failure his Karkar-D. So basically what that means, he was going to just summon Karkar-D, send to the grave, draw 2. I'm not going to let that happen. I obviously don't want him to get free draws. So I'm obviously try and kill his I'm gonna try and kill his Karkar-D before I let that happen. Okay, so he doesn't seem to have the Torrential, which is a good, because I don't want both my yellow gadgets to die. I'm go ahead and exceed into Gigant X to make sure that if he does have like a bottomless or something like that, that way I am at least trying. So I'm gonna go ahead and overlay into Gigant X. Fiendish Chain. Okay, so now he's going to stop me by not allowing me to activate my effect or to battle. So now I can't really get rid of that that Karkar-D sitting there. But that doesn't really matter because now if he wants to activate the effect, he would of course have to during his beginning of his main phase, and he can't really. Actually, he can because its effect is when it was normal summoned this turn, so he can't do it anymore. So now he cannot do anything with that Karkar-D. It's just a monster sitting there. Okay, so now he's going to tribute. He realized it was useless, so he's going to tribute it. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Dimensional Prison because if I can top deck that MST, I'm gonna definitely want to get rid of that Fiendish Chain. That way I can just activate my effect. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and summon my. See, I'm already like out of searches. So I'm gonna go ahead and summon my green gadget, go to my battle phase, and attack directly for 14. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and target one Dark Wind monster and special summon it. So I'm gonna attack his new monster, Redeclaration of Attack. If you don't know how Redeclaration of Attack works, it's when the amount of monsters on the field changes. So now we're basically waiting for some kind of Machina card or for me to be able to go into a second Gear Gigant like I'm going to right now. So I'm a normal summon and then overlay into my second Gear Gigant. See, this is why I run 3. I might go into 3 this game. So we're going to go ahead and overlay into attack mode and activate his effect. Okay, so we're going to detach And we're going to add the gear frame to our hand. With gear frame in hand, we'll be able to start going into some Machina stuff, even though it's not going to be as useful since we kind of have all of our gadgets already dead. Okay, so we're going to go into our battle phase, and we're going to try and hit him up. Okay, so he's going to take the 23. And then main phase 2, I'm going to go ahead and set the Fiendish Chain. That way, because I don't want any of his Dark World effects going off. If he summons a Raven, I don't want that thing going off. See, he can't even summon, so obviously his hand is not doing him well. So I'm going to go ahead and normal summon my gear frame and activate its effect. And I'm going to add a fortress from my deck to my hand. And then I'm going to activate the effect of my Gear Giant X, detach, and add another gear frame. So now I'm out of gear frames, and I still have a red gadget, which I thought I ran out. That's a misplay on my part. Do not ever forget how many gadgets you have. If you need to, check your grave, check your field. Like I obviously did not, because I'm not really paying attention all that much to my gadgets right now, as I am to how his field is looking. So I'm going to go ahead and enter my battle phase, and I'm going to attack him directly for 18 and then 23. Now, if he does have anything to stop these attacks, then I might have been able to stop it, to end it this turn. But okay, so he figured it out. Okay, so he's got 16 left. I'm going to go ahead and end my turn. I still have the effect veiler. I still have the Fiendish Chain. I think I have a Mirror Force and a Shrink. So I'm definitely set. Unless he can start getting a boatload. Oh, see, that's the kind of thing that he would need. I could have equipped Gear Frame to my Gear Gigant and gone into something else. But okay, so he's going to go ahead and send that Fiendish Chain to the grave because it was attached to Gear Gigant X. So I'm still in a way better position than he is. Yeah, see, he can't summon at all. Unlike me, I can go ahead and normal summon Gear Frame. Activate his effect. See, that's why Gear Frame and this deck are so good. Okay, well, we won the match, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned a little bit about how Machinas work from watching this duel. You'll see that it's really about summoning out those gadgets, summoning out those gear frames, getting their searches off with their effects, because it's when they're summoned. Those summon effects really go together well, and you have the fortress to back you up. With a consistent back row and the Redoxes as backup, it's a really good deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck using it yourself. And stay tuned next time.